Yeah. Why would the Eagles be a 90? They do not deserve to be a 90. Bro, that don't mean nothing. They still suck. That don't mean nothing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, they need down the raisins. Wait, you talking about 23 or 22? Oh. Well, I don't have 23. I want Madden. I just bought it for a month. It's because your other account. It's because the other account has it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hop off. Why?
And we are underway in
All right.
Buffalo.
You gonna watch the game? Is he taunting?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hold on, let me make my screen smaller. There we go. I can see my screen now. I'm like share playing without share playing.
On 1st and 10. Here we go. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great
Bro, that's like you watching a real football game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Finish it on! Check, 53's Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, no.
Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Big hits all day.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey.
You go like
and
this.
in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Yeah.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Steps away to his left. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Mahomes now on first down.
You don't want none.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53.
To throw is Jackson, rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd and 1, Jackson out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 180. Check 180. That's it. 180. That's it. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 40's the Mike. Squeeze. Exit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Yeah,
Caught
baby.
Kelsey, left side. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs are in this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the Mahomes hit? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Check safety.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's Kelsey on the grab. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Easy. 40's Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
180. Mike. 180. What's your back? Put a shot. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch this.
That throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I don't even know what.
Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. Got some room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Come get some.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
180. 180. That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Now it's Jackson.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now left side on the swing pass. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
15. Mike 3. Mike 3. I got him.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here down to the 22. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Watch the screen.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
53 is the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Check. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Get that quarterback. And off.
Now it's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. He don't know no better.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Give me something.
Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly.